Hey everyone, it's James here. Thought I'd show you what's going on. Check this out. This is why you really don't want to be using a hay unroller in weather like this. These bales are frozen down and you need something that can really chew them up. And look at these mamas. It's not been the best night. Last night we had a major ice storm and these mamas were completely covered with ice. Their backs, their faces, everything just iced down completely. And it's important in this weather to make sure you keep them warm from the inside out, because the energy requirements go up drastically when the weather gets cold, but especially when they're covered in freezing rain, sleet, ice. The roads last night could just barely get out and do anything because they're just covered in a solid sheet of ice. As you can see over here, I'm feeding within a few feet of the water because all this ground right now, it's frozen, but it's rough and they don't like to walk on it. So one of the things that I'm doing is I'm trying to feed out right next to the water so they can eat, they can bed down and relax right next to their water. They get up. And another thing, you see a lot of people breaking up ice on their waterers, and I don't have to do that when the cattle are really close because they're going to the water so often. And in this weather, you wouldn't think that they drink a lot of water, but they consume quite a bit of water this time of year. But last night, I gotta tell you guys, hold up here a second so I can talk. But last night was pretty rough, and I know that a lot of cattle producers out there understand exactly what I'm talking about. This cold came in, and cold for Angus cattle is no big deal. They can go really far down, no issues whatsoever. But when their coats are wet, soaked all the way through, and then you go down into freezing temperatures, that's when it gets kind of rough. A lot of people on these Western operations, they'll say, well, you know, it's not that tough in Kentucky. You got pretty mild, moderate weather. Well, if we're not dealing with extreme mud and rain, we're dealing with ice. And I think what I'll do is I'll get out and show you guys what this hay looks like after it's chewed up by the processor. Now, I got some remarks. People were telling me that I should be using a hay unroller instead of this, and I didn't know what I was doing. But just look at how that hay is just disassembled, and they're just going at it. This is a Keneally capitalist daughter right here. Got a SAB rain dance daughter right here. The heifer. Look how beautiful she is. Got an SAB elation daughter right here. Really nice heifer. It's right here, SAB supercharger daughter. But here's why I like to. There's another rain dance. Got a lot of AI heifers in this group right here. But here's one reason I like to keep them close to the water. You can see this right here. You don't want to be doing this all night long, and it's going down to, you're gonna see temperatures, excuse me just a second, you're gonna see temperatures head on down to below zero into like the 4 or 5 range. And so you want to keep this water going, and one way to do it is keep that hay really close to the water. Even if you have to supplement them, bring the feeder in really close and just bed them down really close to this right here. And when you do that, they go through all this with ease. So I'm gonna show you one of my favorite gals over here. Come on, move, mama. It's right here, this beautiful, gorgeous SAV rain dance daughter. But you can see their condition. These girls don't miss meals. So I apologize if the video's a little choppy, but I know you're not here to watch me. You're here to see what's going on with the herd. But if you have any questions about dealing with cattle in cold weather and the mud, again, you see, they're not like cattle that have just dealt with snow or a little bit of cold. They literally were iced down, like they've had icing all over top of them last night. And it was really rough on the calves too, but as long as there's plenty of food, they'll do fine. So with that, I am signing out. I'll talk to you later. Thank you.